To begin our learning about color, we are going to read the book Vincent Paints His House by Ted Arnold. Vincent paints his house. Time to paint the house. Said Vincent. Vincent could not decide what color to use. Maybe I will just paint it white, said Vincent. White is nice, said Vincent. So he got out his white colors. We have snow, ivory, titanium, and cream. Stop, said the spider. This is my house, and I like red. Red is nice, said Vincent. So he got out rose, crimson, scarlet, and vermilion. Stop, said the caterpillar. This is my house, and I like yellow. Yellow is nice, said Vincent. So he got out canary, amber, lemon, and ochre. Stop, said the beetle. This is my house, and I like purple. Purple is nice, said Vincent. So he got out grape, violet, manganese, and lavender. Stop, said the bird. This is my house, and I like blue. Blue is nice, said Vincent. So he got out royal, ultramarine, cyan, and cerulean. Stop, said the butterfly. This is my house, and I like orange. Orange is nice, said Vincent. So he got out henna, cadmium, tangerine, and peach. Stop, said the snake. This is my house, and I like green. Green is nice, said Vincent. So he got out viridian, olive, emerald, and chartreuse. Stop, said the mouse. This is my house, and I like brown. Whew, brown is nice, said Vincent. So he got out sepia, sienna, umber, and bronze. Stop, said the bat. This is my house, and I like black. Black is nice, said Vincent. So he got out ebony, pitch, coal, and jet. But actually, this is my house. And I like all the colors. Everyone was happy. He compromised with everyone else living in his house to come up with this beautiful, rainbow, colorful house. The end. I bet that artwork looks kind of familiar. Wow, did you know that there were so many versions of the same color? Like, look, all those reds and all those different blues? Why do you think artists need to have that many versions of one color? Before we talk about color in art, let's talk about color in general. What is color? Color is both an art and a science. Scientifically speaking, color comes from light. We see color because light hits an object, bounces off into our eyes, and makes that color. The way that it bounces off is through something called a color wave. And these color waves look just like curvy lines, as you can see here. Some color waves are longer than others, meaning they have different wavelengths. The wavelength is just how far the top of the hill is to the next top of the hill. So red, we can see, has a really long wavelength, and violet or purple has a really short wavelength. And this changes how our eyes see the color. Because light is one of the most important factors in color, if you change the light, you change the color. For example, if we look at this picture of an orange, this is the same exact orange in different lighting. So do all of these oranges look like the same color? Let's take a closer look. If we zoom in and we're at the same spot on the same orange, again, do these all look like the same kind of orange? They don't, because some oranges are brighter, some oranges are a little bit more red. The light changes the color of the orange. If light is so important to the color, does that mean if we turn off all the light and it's completely dark, that there's no more color? Questions to think about. This orange is a really good example of why artists need so many different kinds of one color, and why they should be really good at mixing colors. The science behind color is really cool, but in art we are less worried about the wavelengths and more worried about how colors interact with each other and give meaning to your artwork. So what colors look good together, what colors look bad together, and what kind of feelings can those colors put in your artwork. In this painting, the artist took their knowledge of color that complement each other or that look good together to create a glowing sunset. The orange and the blue are across from each other on the color wheel. Because they're across from each other, we know that they make each other stand out. They make each other more vibrant. If he painted an orange and yellow sky around that orange sun, instead of the blue and gray one that he did paint, he would lose the glowing effect of the orange sun that he was able to get in his painting. So his knowledge of the color wheel made it so he was able to create that bright, fiery sun. Next, if you look at this painting, we can see how color changes the feeling that we get from an artwork. Each of these paintings are of the same thing, a person standing holding an umbrella looking down. That's what we see in the artwork. But when we look at the blue one, what are some describing words that we could think of to describe the feeling of this artwork? Some words that I might think could be sad, somber, lonely. Now if we look at the yellow painting, what are some of the feeling words that you might describe with this painting? Some words that I might think of are bright, peaceful, calm. Just the changing of the color changes the feeling of the artwork. Color is so important for feeling. You think of blue, you get kind of a feeling for blue, or red, we can think of angry, or if we think of yellow, we think of happy. The color really does affect the feeling. Artists often have to do lots of experimenting and mixing to get the colors that they want. The color wheel is a tool that makes this easier for us because the color wheel helps us know what colors look good together, what colors don't look good together, and what colors we should mix to get a certain color. By studying the color wheel, Claude Monet was able to get that glowing effect on the painting. Color is a very important part of your art making, and thinking about the colors is a very important part of your art making. Sometimes when we color, we just want to put lots of colors on a page, and that's okay. That's a good way to be creative. But if we want to make intentional choices about our color, then we need to know what colors look good together. We need to know how to mix colors. So that is why it's really important to learn about colors and the color wheel in art.